This is from MetsMinors.net. I try to do the best I can to get as much information out to you. And a lot of these players, if not 99.9% of these players and prospects, I've not seen. So that's why I try to read give you as much information to you as possible. Start these videos out. I would mention, of course, please subscribe. And I have memberships on this channel, and I have a really great video about a late prospect, and he's late because he passed away. And his name is Brian Cole, and you need to check it out. It's well worth it. It's probably one of my best videos I've ever done. And I've been on the platform for about 7 years. I need to check it out. It's only for members only. So please go and become a member, and you get a chance to really watch it. It's pretty long. It's almost an hour long. It's really good. I'm very proud of it. But here we go from Mets top prospects list from Mets Minors. Players who just missed. Okay? With the reporting of pitchers and catchers just around the corner, it's time to reveal. This from Mets Minors and Mets Minors updated top 30 prospects for the 25 season. With several deserving players and only 30 spots, a handful of prospects just missed the top 30. Knowing these players is important on a number of fronts, including they can work themselves onto the top 30 list with a strong 2025 campaign. The list is headlined by a pair of former first-round selections and a few former top 30 prospects. And here are some of the players' names. Right-handed pitcher Dom Hamill. Right-handed pitcher Calvin Ziegler. Left-handed pitcher Felipe De La Cruz. Catcher Kevin Parada. Infielder Calvin Houck. First baseman Corey Collins. Right-handed pitcher Will Watson. Infielder Nick LaRusso. Right-handed pitcher Luis Moreno. Infielder Luke Ritter. Right-handed pitcher Joel Diaz. Right-handed pitcher Douglas Orellana. Right-handed pitcher Austin Trescher. Outfielder Willie Fanis. And right-handed pitcher Tanner Witt. Former first-round selections Kevin Parada and Colin Hoke came to the Mets with hype and optimism surrounding them and their abilities, but neither has been able to can cement themselves as a top prospect for the Mets and have seen themselves slide down rankings. Parada struggled in 24 to the tune of a 663 OPS, and his glove leaves a lot to be desired as he allowed 218 stolen bases since 2023. Now, I would mention, I've seen Kevin Parada. In the summer of 2024, SNY played a lot of minor league games of the Met affiliates, the Brooklyn Cyclones, the Binghamton Mets, the Binghamton Rumble Ponies, and the Syracuse Mets. Parada had played with the Rumble Ponies. I saw a lot of his games. His offense is not what it should be, or what it was promised to be. His bat's a little slow. Just telling you. Normally, I don't give you my opinions on a player that hasn't reached the majors, but his bat is very slow. As for Houck, his career is yet to get off the ground. The Mets' first-round selection in 2023 is yet to post an OPS over 700, and his career mark sits at 617 through 17 games. His eye has been solid, posting an on-base percentage over 100 points better than his average, but his bat is yet to make a meaningful impact or show any reason that it could be down the road. Now, these two players in particular, Parada and Houck, were guys that Billy Epler had drafted. Billy Epler was not a guy known as a very good drafter when he was with the Angels. He did not draft any players of note in Anaheim, so just keep that in mind. Names such as Calvin Ziegler and Joel Diaz are former top 30 prospect arms, but injuries have derailed their progress to date. Ziegler was healthy and started for the Brooklyn Cyclones at the start of 2024, but ended up missing basically all but 2 weeks of the season after being placed on the injured list on April 16th. To date, he has only thrown 53 2/3 innings for his professional career, and only 7 of them have come since the start of 2023. As for Diaz, he missed all of 23 and part of 24, rehabbing from Tommy John surgery, but will be fully healthy for his age 21 season. The exciting righty reached A-ball St. Lucie as an 18-year-old in 2022 and was a key piece to their Florida State League championship run. Dom Hamill, who turns 26 in March, is an intriguing name for Mets fans to know heading into the 2025 season. The third-round selection, 21, has been up and down these lists in recent years, but his 2024 season with the AAA Syracuse club was easily his worst to date. He posted 6.79 ERA in 27 starts, with walk per 9 innings that jumped from 3.56 in 23 to 5.56 in 2024. A strikeout rate that plummeted, and it's from strikeouts per 9 innings, from 11.61 to under 9, and 22 home runs allowed and 124 and 2/3 innings. Hamels' days as a starter might be behind him, which could benefit all parties involved. He still has a few plus pitches, and working in relief will allow him to focus more on those pitches, which are highlighted by a plus fastball and plus curveball. Limiting his pitch mix and allowing him to throw with more intensity out of the pen could help revive his career. As is for most pitchers at the level, getting Hamel out of the run haven that is AAA baseball should help him as well. Mets have a handful of corner infield bats who are interesting, including Luke Ritter, Corey Collins, and Nick LaRusso. Ritter is the oldest of the bunch at 27 and is limited defensively, but 26 homers is hard to look away from. LaRusso got off to a hot start in High A Brooklyn, but got just 8 games in Binghamton before he ended the year on the injured list. Collins was the Mets' 6th-round pick in 2024 from the University of Georgia. He hit for 23 for all of the 2025 season, but only has 23 Florida State League at-bats to his name. He's one who can shoot through the system if he hits a groove, and will need to in order to keep pace with competition his age. I would mention he played with Charlie Condon last year at Georgia. The phrase "interesting arms" is used a ton when evaluating minor league prospects. The Mets have more than their fair share. For the sake of this list, the Mets' interesting arms, who just missed a top 30 ranking, are De La Cruz, Witt, Moreno, Orellana, Watson, and Trescher. Witt and Watson were both collegiate selections in the 2024 draft, much like Trescher was in 2023. De La Cruz, Moreno, Orellana were all international free agents, finds who have a decent body of minor league pitching under their belts. Moreno has progressed the furthest of any of these names, logging 6 innings with Syracuse to end the year. He's another name who could have an impact on the Mets in 2025. That's the thing about pitching, is that pitching can come out of nowhere and really affect your organization. Look at the Daniel Nunez. No one was talking about him. Nobody knew about him. But he pitched so well last year, he became a big part of the bullpen and will be a very interesting piece this year when we get started. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He would have pitched in the postseason if he hadn't gotten hurt at the end. I think his arm kind of wore out a little bit. But you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, at the end, please, of course, become members of this channel. I'd really like to get a new computer, and if I can do that through all the different channels I have, you'll be able to do that for me. And we'll have a better sound for the channels and better videos as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.